Hello everyone and welcome on Cigre Paris Session 2024. Every day we will have many interviews with different guests to talk about important subjects such as energy transition. So all this week, stay connected with us on Cigre TV. Hello everyone and welcome on Cigre TV for our new interview with our new guest, and this is Joanne Hugh. Hello Joanne.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
Thank you for being with us today. Dear Joanne, as you have been the chair of study committee before, Systems and Power Electronics for 4 years, and you are re-elected for 2 more years, so congratulations about that. Could you please tell us how was these past 4 years for you as a chair?
Okay, thank you. Being a chair of study committee before, I would say it's like a full-time job you're running in parallel to your regular daily job. And it's very good task, for your multitasking skills. And I would say it's very demanding and sometimes stressful, but it's also very exciting and enjoyable.
And that's good, huh? That's great. Could you explain to us what is precisely the work of study committee before on a daily basis, and what is its aim goal?
It is very busy time for power industry. For study committee before, right now we are focusing on the technologies and solutions such as the converters with the grid forming capabilities, interoperability, matched AC-DC network, and many aspects of VSA HVDC. So we could be in a position to support a build-up of resilient power systems.
Okay, and you are also the co-founder and vice president of RBG Engineering Corporation and chair of IEE HVDC Circuit Breaker Working Group. How was the impact on your career, on your position as a chair at Cigre and vice versa? What is the impact of this career?
It's a very good question. I'm happy I have this opportunity to, answer this. Cigre has strengthened my career as the electrical engineer in consulting business, as well as being an owner of a business. It has provided me opportunities to network with colleagues with the same background to learn and exchange knowledge and experience. On the other hand, being a specialist in HVDC facts as well as HVAC, and also the knowledge from the project, including the collaboration and communication skills with various parties in power industry, has provided me enough confidence and skills in leading study committee before.
Okay.
However, I have to add, this is not all done by myself, and it's a whole B4 team effort. So if possible, I would like to take this opportunity to thank every colleague from study committee before for their support and contribution over the years. And also, I want to extend my special thanks to my secretary, Rebecca, who is also a power system specialist. It's a she, and with skills. And without her help, I couldn't done as a B4 chair.
That's very important. It's always a group work together to be with the goals you have to achieve.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks
teamwork makes the best, as we always say. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Hello everyone, welcome on Cigre TV for this new day, for new interviews with our new guest, and this is Chloé MEXME. Hello Chloé.
Hello.
Thanks for being with us today for this new day on Cigre TV. You are the project manager of Olympics and Paralympics Games at Enedis. Can you explain Enedis' contribution to the Paris 2024 Games?
Yes, first of all, it's important to understand that the event sector are using generators to get their power supply. And we have a good reference, which is the Games in London in 2012. They have used 4 million liters of diesel for the energy supply. 4 million liters diesel. It's huge. And when you use the network, you reduce your carbon footprint by 90%. So the organization committee for Paris 2024, because they wanted to reduce their carbon footprint, they have chosen to get the electrical supply by the network. That's our contribution. We have made it possible.
Okay. And is it, if I can say, really revolutionary?
It is a revolution for the event sector because they are not used to work with us. But for Enedis, we have many clients who get the electricity from us 24 hours, 7 days a week. And they can be very sensible, like hospital or data center. So that's a revolution, and that's not a revolution.
Okay. And how have you organized yourselves to meet the ambition of Paris 2024?
That's a complex project. So we have a national organization at Enedis, and we have organized our activity with 8,000 operations. To make the network very resilient for the games and to connect the installation, obviously. That's an investment of 100 million euro during 4 years. So that's very significant. And during the game, we had 3,000 employees mobilized.
Okay. And my last question, what real and concrete legacy is being left?
I will say there's two kinds of legacy. The first and the biggest one is the shift for the event sector, because as I said, they are using generators. Now they can use network. The proof have been given by the games, and if for the games, which is the biggest event on Earth, you can use the network, obviously for any event you will be able to get the benefit of carbon footprint from the network. And the second legacy is the concrete material legacy, and we are here at the Cigre. We have a new installation in stadium. We have a new power station in some area like the Olympic Village. Yeah. It's like a small city. This will remain, obviously, and that makes possible that the event will get electricity from the network.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Chloé, for being with us to talk about your work for the Olympic Games at Enedis. I hope you will enjoy also the Cigre session.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you very much.
BFM Business. Objectif croissance. Vincent Tourelle.
Une association d'envergure mondiale basée à Paris depuis plus de 100 ans et qui regroupe les grands acteurs des systèmes électriques. Cette association, c'est le Cigre, et c'est Philippe Adam qui est là pour nous en parler. Bonjour.
Bonjour Vincent Tourelle.
Vous êtes secrétaire général du Cigre. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous dans Objectif Croissance. Alors parlez-nous du Cigre. Qu'est-ce que ça représente aujourd'hui ?
Alors le Cigre, c'est une ONG internationale qui regroupe les experts des systèmes électriques du monde entier.
D'accord.
Voilà. Il est représenté dans différents pays, 82 pays, avec des comités nationaux. Et ces experts sont les acteurs des systèmes électriques. Les systèmes électriques.
Oui, voilà.
Alors, les systèmes électriques.
Ça regroupe quoi ?
Alors, c'est dans un premier temps les infrastructures qui permettent d'acheminer l'électricité depuis les endroits où elle est produite vers les consommateurs. Et si on y rajoute tous les systèmes de supervision, de contrôle, ça devient non plus les réseaux, mais les systèmes électriques. Voilà.
D'accord.
Donc, les réseaux. Donc, ces experts sont dans le domaine de la conception, de la construction et également du fonctionnement, de l'exploitation de ces systèmes. Voilà.
Et quelles sont les missions du Cigre ?
Alors, la mission du Cigre, c'est de faciliter les échanges d'informations techniques entre ses membres et de favoriser les échanges d'expériences également dans tous ces domaines. On y arrive en organisant des conférences.
La principale, c'est à la fin du mois d'août.
Exactement, à la fin du mois d'août. On a ce qu'on appelle la session. Ça sera la 50e édition.
D'accord.
Voilà, c'est une des façons d'organiser ce travail. On organise également la collaboration des membres à travers des groupes de travail qui sont chargés d'établir des recommandations, des états de l'art et également des recueils de bonnes pratiques à l'usage de tous les membres.
Quels sont les enjeux actuels du secteur des systèmes électriques?
Alors, les enjeux actuels, c'est que les systèmes électriques sont au cœur de transition énergétique partout dans le monde.
Et les systèmes encore plus d'importance dans les années qui viennent.
Exactement, puisque les systèmes électriques sont déjà bien engagés dans la décarbonation et ils vont devoir suppléer, remplacer les énergies fossiles dans beaucoup d'autres domaines, comme la mobilité, on le voit avec les véhicules électriques, mais également dans le chauffage, avec les pompes à chaleur, dans l'industrie métallurgique, la production d'hydrogène, qui est très prometteuse. Donc voilà. Et ce qui veut dire que pour le Cigre, les acteurs traditionnels sont plus les mêmes, sont les mêmes, mais il y a en plus de ça des nouveaux acteurs qui vont intervenir.
D'accord. Quels sont les défis que pose l'intégration des énergies renouvelables, justement? Alors,
les énergies renouvelables intermittentes, celles qui sont produites par le vent ou par le soleil, ont cette caractéristique qu'elles sont intermittentes et donc non pilotables. Et donc, or, dans un système électrique, il faut qu'à tout moment, l'énergie consommée par les utilisateurs soit égale à celle qui est produite par les producteurs, à chaque instant. Et donc, pour assurer cet équilibre, il faut adapter aujourd'hui la conception et le fonctionnement des systèmes électriques parce que ce n'est pas comme ça qu'ils ont été conçus au départ.
Les systèmes électriques évoluent et s'adaptent. Voilà. Un mot de vos ambitions pour la suite au Cigre, là, sur quoi travaillez-vous?
Actuellement, on souhaite contribuer à la recherche et à la diffusion des solutions techniques qui vont permettre, qu'ils soient efficaces, robustes, économiques, pour permettre à ces transitions énergétiques de se passer dans les meilleures conditions. Alors, comme je l'indiquais, les énergies renouvelables posent des défis. Il y a des solutions techniques qui existent, elles ont des coûts. Par exemple, le stockage, par exemple, renforcer les interconnexions. Et donc, la flexibilité de la demande est également une solution. Voilà. Et donc, nous, ce que l'on veut, c'est promouvoir les meilleures solutions qui apparaissent un peu partout dans le monde. Et donc, dernier objectif, dernière ambition, c'est de faire entendre la voix des experts, donc au-delà du cercle de ces experts, auprès des diffuseurs, auprès des décideurs dans ces domaines.
Bien compris. Merci beaucoup Philippe Adam d'avoir été avec nous dans Objectif Croissance, secrétaire général du Cigre. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Objectif Croissance sur BFM Business.
Hello everyone and welcome on our Cigre TV set for again a new interviews with our new guest. This is Antonio ILLICETO. Hello Antonio. Dear Antonio, as you have been the chair of study committee C1, Power System Development and Economics for 4 years, and you are re-elected. Congratulations to this longevity. Could you please tell us how was this past 4 years for you?
Yes, 4 years as a chair, but actually I'm active contributing to Cigre since I would say 14 years. And in this period, I've been covering all the duties and the position in the study committee, working groups, in the sessions in Paris and in symposium. And then it was good to become chair, so I could continue my contributing activity, but also giving strategic direction. And it's been nice to feel at the center of this energy transition amidst a lot of thrilling changes. And I really like this committee. The scope of this committee is really what stimulates me most.
Okay, great. And could you explain to us in details what is precisely the work of the study committee C1 on a daily basis, and what is its aim goal?
Well, C1 is dealing with system aspects. We take an holistic view of all the parts of technology, of markets, of society, and we try to have a systemic approach to all these aspects. We somehow are pioneering the next steps of what it will be the next the future energy system. We have been introducing in the last years new topics and new processes. For example, hydrogen, we've been the first committee to have a working group on this. And not only in terms of working groups, but also in terms of internal knowledge sharing with a series of workshops and also utilizing external experiences like consultant, other organizations like ENSO-E. It's been very, very challenging, but also very rewarding. We try to be abreast of all the new things, and also in terms of modernization of processes. I found when I started somehow auto-referential the Cigre. We have to go more outside to get what are the trends and to bring outside the huge body of knowledge that we develop here. So not only for the technical people, but also influencing possibly the decision makers.
Okay, and you have also different positions in some of the most prestigious organizations as a co-chair working group Grids and System View in ETSIPSNet, convener of working group Future Energy System at ETSO-E, and chair of C1 at Cigre. How was the impact of all these roles in your career, especially in Cigre and vice versa?
I think this is a good opportunity for cross-fertilization, to bring the view which is a bit different on the same topics from these different hats which I have, and exploit the best state-of-the-art from one table to the others. The different nuances, the different interest brought by the different associations. For example, Cigre is a technical professional association, and SOE is an association for transmission system operators only. These different views are very complementary, and I think it is beneficial to both having these different roles. I would also say that the specificity of Cigre that all the work is voluntary, and taking the best of all the dedication on a voluntary basis is a real challenge, but also an interesting reward.
Thank you very much for being with us, Antonio. Thank you. Hi everyone, and welcome on our Cigre TV set for a new interview with our guest GEIR CLASEN. Hello GEIR.
Hello.
Thanks for being with us. As you have been a chair of study committee B1 insulated cables for 2 years, could you please tell us how was these past 2 years?
They have been very busy. I had a very good teacher in Marco Morelli, the past chair, but it's quite different to be running it, by yourself. I have a very good team that helps me, so I think we've done quite good, but very hectic.
Cool. And could you tell us in detail, what is the work of study committee B1 on a daily basis, and what is its same goal?
Well, the goal is to make, share the knowledge on cable systems and helping with the energy transition and making good technical brochures for the audience to be able to use and so on. Yeah. Okay.
And the energy transition is a real challenge in the world we live in. What was the role of study committee B1 regarding this big challenge?
Well, on cables, we have been working on the energy transition for more than 10 years. So it has been sort of part of the B1 community, and cables are in a position to enable all this renewable energy to get into the market. So trying to teach people how to use their cables more optimum, and also try to get new users of cables up to speed as soon as possible.
Okay, and we will talk a little about your career.
Yeah.
You have a position as a senior engineer, high voltage testing at Nexans for several years. How was the impact on your career of your position as a chair and vice versa? This is the love for you.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, obviously. Yeah. I'm lucky that my employer are able to give me this space.
Yeah.
And Cigre and my career has been sort of chicken and egg, because being in that position working in the laboratory, I was able to attend Cigre sessions, and then I got to build a large, friends here in Cigre. So it has gone basically together like hand in a glove, I think. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you all for being with us on Cigre TV. I'll see you soon for new interviews, so stay connected.
Hello everyone, my name is Victor Tan. I'm the chair of Study Committee D2. Study Committee D2 focuses on information systems, telecoms, and cybersecurity. This morning we've had a really good and productive GDM where we discussed issues on information systems, and specifically artificial intelligence and machine learning is a big focus based on the contributions that we have had today. And AI and machine learning is really important in getting the value out of the raw data that power utilities are seeing and harvesting from their operations. And it's really important to learn about the new techniques, new technologies on how to harness this data so that it can help us in the decision making of the power utilities operations and strategy and planning. Now, the second area is, of course, cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is at the forefront of all power utilities' mindset now because we are more and more interconnected with all the DERs and systems and participants in the market. And the flow of information is really increasing rapidly, and the interconnections and the interdependence between these parties are ever increasing. And how to secure it through standards, through best practices and architectures, that is a really key part which we have seen today in the GDM. And finally, in the area of telecommunications, we have technologies such as 5G, optical, and also MPLS, the packet-based networks, SDH, even the traditional things. Traditional technologies are also very important in how to transition the legacy side into the modernization of the grid as we become increasingly dependent on transmitting the information. So in short, I think Study Committee D2, we're really seeing how we extract value out of data, how we shape it, transform data, and finally how we securely transmit those data between the market participants in the power systems. Thank you.
It's a great attendance that we can learn so many things about electricity and the transmission lines.
So I didn't expect the conference to be this massive. So it's a lot of people, a lot of industries from all across the world. So it's quite interesting.
I want to do some engineering discussions about our transmission line business area. There are different engineering teams to discuss this issue in deeply.
Thank you all for following us today during this interview. I hope you enjoyed the interviews, and I'll see you tomorrow, so have a nice evening.